What in the hell has happened, is going on in our country? It's insane. A lot of insane shit happening. I don't understand why so many people disagree. How is it possible that our whole country, politically, and that goes down to everything, on every issue, on so many issues, our country is almost evenly divided? I know why. I see it. I see the division. Lots of reasons. But logically speaking, I have no idea why. There is such thing as right and wrong, not based on opinion, not based on law, not based on anything other than a natural occurrence of right and wrong. I may think something's wrong in my opinion, but it's not actually wrong, as I'm saying. I may think something's right, not exactly right. We're all human. None of us are fucking perfect, and none of us right all the time. If you can't start every day with that knowledge in your head, you're already wrong. And you're probably headed down a path of a whole lot of wrong. It's wild. I'll touch on a few topics. When I see there's a lot of people out here want to vote for this Kamala Harris or whatever because they hate Trump, things he says, and how he acts, the things he says, how he says them abruptly in the ways that he does, without any context, without any explanation. If you don't watch him all the time, the way that he says things and how he says things, without any explanation, without any context, without any whatever, is real fucking bad. He's straight from the hip, cut to the chase, tell all these motherfucking people to their face. He just says it and does it. And again, so if you don't watch him all the time, without any context, without anything, he is bad. And Kamala Harris is saying the opposite thing. We have people in this country now, a lot. We always did, but a lot, and they're more evident and outspoken. Who are younger people, 10 to 35, literally. Um, Females who, consider themselves male or something else, look like females, dress all kind of like in whatever they want to. Maybe, I don't know, just what you might call, some people might call an alternative lifestyle. And that's only because they're still a minority to all the other people that are not living that. So we call it alternative lifestyle. But I tell you what, if they were the majority, we would be alternative lifestyle. So that's a little bit of realistic realism for you. Keep an open mind, be realistic, be honest, be truthful, and be knowledgeable before you speak or express your thoughts and feelings or hold steady to them. Get the knowledge and be correct as you can be. And if you see or hear somewhere along the way after you've done or said something that, hey, you know what, I wasn't quite correct, I was missing some information, come back out and say that. Apologize. Say, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't see that information. I actually was wrong. This was right. I was wrong there. It happens. Because again, back to what I said, you should start every day with. None of us ever are perfect or right in what we're thinking all times. Always doing the good thing, the right thing. We're not. But you can choose to be open, honest, forthcoming to a degree you don't normally ever see. You can choose to do it. In a world that's broken, in a country that's broken, with broken people who will not be honest, who will be deceiving on a regular basis with big things, but with tiny little regular everyday small things, getting by in life like they always have. In a world like this, it may seem difficult, stupid, a waste of time, not even important enough to listen to me talk and understand what I'm saying and try. But nonetheless, all of us have the option to start at any time, wake up and say, I'm going to be open, honest, forthcoming, everything I am, worn right on my sleeve, listening, hearing, understanding, speaking clearly, giving all of my thoughts, explaining them, giving that all clearly, hearing all clearly, making decisions and actions that you believe are right versus wrong, that are truth versus lie, that are justice versus injustice, that are correct versus wrong. You have a choice to keep that mind open and strive to do that, and be bothered to some degree when you haven't reached that mark of rightness, and try harder. You have the option to do that, to be that. And maybe you don't want to. That's fine. Fine. You don't want to do it. You know it. You see it. It is true. You don't care. You don't want to do it. You want to just live how you're living. And you make wrong decisions and you just don't look back because you're just living and doing your life. That's what it is. Just live. Okay. But we got a split country. Everyone debating. People fighting. Think shit going crazy. Shit looking to go even more crazy. If we could get fucking half of the country, no matter what your beliefs, half of the fucking country to wake up every day like I do and strive to be good and right and listen and hear and understand everyone and keep a smile on and be peaceful, communicate, be honest, hear honest, and be all encompassing, always on the path of good rightness. And if you mess up, come back, accept it, acknowledge it, apologize for it, move on, and try to do better with it. In all honesty, open, like an open book. If half the country could do that, we'd be able to get in a better direction. There'd be more people to tell the message to. And it'd make it easier for the other half of the country to fucking do it themselves, because, there's half a country out there already doing it, so you can be comfortable just being honest, being real, being good. We got a lot of people in prisons, criminals, people that aren't in prison that should be. I work with a bunch of them daily. Fucked up people. They're fucked up people. Yeah, they grew up living in this world, not as it is now. 10, 15, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. These people grew up in whatever environment they grew up in whatever part of this country, which is all so diverse and different. And did whatever they did. And now, yeah, they're criminals. Probably going to continue to be. They know that life. They've lived it. They understand it. their life is different from other people's. But guess what? It's not. It feels that way, and I understand that. Mm-hmm. I see it. Fucking nuts. I wish it were legally possible to just snatch up all these people. A whole bunch of them. It would be like a lot of people in this country. Snatch them all up. Get them in like a room where they're confined and they can't go nowhere. And have speakers talking to them. This is your life. Here's what you've done. Show video playback of the last, like, however many years for each of their lives and make them just stand in the room and watch it of all the horrible bad things they've done, the lies, the untruths that they've let be about them, the not listening, not understanding, or misunderstanding of other people's stuff, the arguing, the fighting, the stealing, the hurting, the pain, the badness, any kind of badness, all of it. Let them rewatch it, all in a group, and just say, look, this was your guys' life. This is what it's been. Fuck. It's over now. I wish I could do that. Say it's over now. Everyone else who's here, who's not locked up with you in this country, is ready to just be honest, forthcoming, in search of good and right, not about themselves, just about the prosperity of everyone in harmony together. The hippies had it right. They had the idea right. They just didn't know how to maintain that shit into a future. But the hippies had it right. Just be good. And all the people left out here are good. We're going to let you all back out here. You've seen what you've seen now. You know all of your wrong, where you've gone wrong, how you are wrong. And we're telling you, you don't need to. We're here for you, for us, for all of us, together. We're letting you out. Let's all be reasonable, talk to each other, listen, talk, listen, concern, and be good and be righteous and be right and correct with truth always and togetherness. If we have issues, if we have situations, if we feel some kind of way, we got problems, that's okay because we're going to just be honest with it right up front before it festers and stirs into anything. And the other people that are hearing it are going to say, oh, okay, I hear what you're saying. I see how you're feeling. I just thought it was like this. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was like that. I'll try to do this instead. Maybe that could work for you. And you're going to say, okay, I see what you're saying because you're trying to do that. That's why. All right. Well, yeah, if you just try to do this, maybe this will be okay and I can do whatever and we can work it out. And they say, okay, yeah, let's give it a try. And then you do it. And then it works eventually. That's how life should be. You don't need to do anything else. Money is not more important than this. Greed, not more important than this. Any of the things you want, not more important than this. Your status at work, not more important than this. If I had a nickel for every single time I ever heard someone looking out for my best interest, older than me, through the years, telling me, when you go to work, you can't talk and tell people stuff. You can't just tell your business and tell people things and do like you do normally and be yourself at work because people will use stuff against you and they'll say whatever and they'll do whatever and the people are out to help themselves so they can get ahead at work and get better. And you can't do that. You have to be out for yourself too so that way, you know, because you're the only one to take care of yourself so you can get ahead because I struggled. But just because I struggled Just because I was persecuted in some ways. Just because I struggled. Continue to struggle. And have problems keeping jobs and staying at jobs and problems with the people. And just because I was the only one struggling and there's all these people does not mean that those statements that I've heard from people trying to be good, trying to be helpful, trying to be nice were correct. They were not. I know, I appreciate those people. I understand they were trying to help me. But the fact of the matter is that that's real. That's reality. People think like that. People think like that in many ways like that in many different topics because that is how our country has been. It's become that way. It's molded through time to become that way. Where really everyone is acting in accordance in those ways. And you do have to act a certain way. You have to act like the other people. You have to do certain things at a job, in society, in a group setting, and whatever. You have to act a certain way, say certain things, do certain things, certain kinds of ways, or whatever, to fit in, to get with it, to stay with it, to move ahead, to take care of yourself. There's things you got to do beyond being honest, being good, trying to strive for the right thing every time, always telling the truth, putting all your stuff out there, listening, caring, helping anyone who might need help, because why wouldn't you? Help yourself, help everybody, everybody help everybody. It's just all good. Let's all positive good. You can't do that. You can't do that without struggling and battling through life. And no one wants to listen and understand you if that's how you are. But oh well. It doesn't make it right or wrong. It doesn't make it right from their perspective. It doesn't make it not wrong what happened to me or whatever. It doesn't. Just because I'm one person and they're everybody, it does not. Look at the country. Again, we're like split. It's insanity. I voted for Obama twice. Then I voted for Trump. And I wasn't like, oh, I'm diehard Democrat. Let me vote for fucking Obama twice. Oh, I don't like Democrats anymore because they're doing something stupid. Let me be Republican. I'll vote for Trump. No, no. Had nothing to do with no Democrat, Republican, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Suck a fucking dick. No. Obama. Change you can believe in. Change. Change. I thought he might actually change. Take a wrecking ball to shit. Our government is stupid. It's stupid. When you go to school, I don't know, who knows now. When I went to school, you go to school, you go to high school, you go to wherever you're going, you learn about government. I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill. You learn about how it works. It makes sense. It's based off voting. Even with the electoral college, even with the fucking governor, whatever, we vote for the people that are in there to do whatever. So our voting is somewhere matters. They teach you the stuff about it, whatever. But you know what? No, the reality of it is, it's a fucking game show. It's a motherfucking fucking circus game show. It's fake. It's like watching WWE. It's all baloney. It's set up like they say. It's not based on anything. Except for money, greed, power, bullshit ass people. On the bullshit. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And sadly, we got regular people. Regular fucking people. Some of them good, I'd say. If you had to wager, like 50-50, is your good percentage that you do more than 50%? Are you inherently good? Uh, um, some good people. They hear something on whatever news, they see something on whatever news, they hear whatever on whatever news, and they make fucking decision. They make a decision. And then they stick by it, and they keep re-preaching what they heard and seen. And they just stick by it, and they never intake anything else. That's insane. It's insane. And it's obvious that you're going to be wrong. You're going to be bad. You're going to be wrong. No matter what side you're on, no matter what you're listening to, no matter whatever. You can't just hear one thing and then just go within and block out everything that could ever else be heard and think that you're going to be right. Shit doesn't go down like that. It doesn't. This country needs help. If there was any way, seriously, this country needs help. It needs real help. If I had any kind of influence, money, enough, that would be what it is. I mean, I'm sure I'd have no problem with backing once in there, but the money and the influence enough to go and get on a ballot and go to like a first debate or something, and just be seen on TV a couple times somewhere. If I had the money to just do that, I'm sure I could talk to the nation. I'm sure I could and really fix this shit. Really, not bullshit. Fix it. Everybody else fix it. The Vivek Ramaswamy, he was saying some real radical, fucking wipe shit out, replace it, change shit. We need to change everything. Change the goddamn government to just right people. Like I'm talking about good. Always trying to do good. There's no wondering, ooh, did they have this hidden agenda? Or they, ooh, can you trust them? Are they going to turn on you? There's nothing, no question like that because everybody's just on one page. America, whatever, for everybody. It can be done. It can be done on every level, on every topic. Every topic. You want to be fucking lesbian with crazy ass shit all over your body and call yourself a man and use men's restrooms and accidentally get pregnant somehow and then get an abortion if you're in the state that allows that and wants it. Well, that's a whole nother discussion. But yes, we don't want to stop that. Everybody, whatever you want to do, you can do it as long as you're good and happy. So I don't know, man, but this country's nuts. I hope somebody enjoys this. Get at me. See y'all later.